Alright lads, today I'm going to play the Tower of Stress, but I'm also going to play it calmly. We'll see how that goes. So I think what you have to do is go here, and then go... Oh, I missed that. Okay, that's fine, because we can always try again and I'll get used to this as time goes on. Now I think this bit's at an angle, so my guess is that I have to make kind of a wraparound, but I also have to climb up this. Like this. Now, I really don't think it matters which way I go. The route ahead is not immediately obvious because there's a lot of ways I can go, but I'm going to choose to go this way. Now, I think I'm supposed to go this way next. And here I do some wraparounds. However, I also only need to go into 3 block gaps, so I don't think going sideways is going to be particularly practical in this stage. Now, there is no way I'm going to attempt this side, so I'm going to continue going right. Now, once again, the path ahead is not immediately obvious. It looks like a couple different ways I could do this. However, I don't think you can make the jump from these spinny platforms onto that ladder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue going up this side of the tower. Like this. Then I... Oop, slipped there. I make my way up these things. Except I don't think I can make the jump up to this one. Except I can. Now, I can't tell what you're supposed to do here. I think you're supposed to go up onto here, because going this way just makes you go back down. So now I'm questioning what the point of that was. Now, actually, it was necessary, because you needed to go from here onto the top of this wall. I don't think you can make the jump from over here up onto here. And I think this part kind of serves as a backtrack. So, like, if you fall or something. Just my thoughts. Okay, now, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Actually, I think I see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of grab onto the sides here, hang on for dear life until you make it over to the ladder, and then make your way up. Okay, we'll see how we go. I fell. That's okay. This is not okay. Actually, I think there's still room to recover. And then that's how you recover. That is not how you recover. Now I'm going to calmly climb up these bits, except I forgot you had to climb up this one. That's quite alright though, because there's always next time. It's not like I'm falling to the beginning of the tower, it's just this little section that's giving me a little bit of trouble. There we go. And that is how you calmly get you back up to where you fell. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure what you're supposed to do here. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is. I think the strategy is to get somewhat around like this. And then climb up this side. Don't have to worry too much about these. But if I was going for a no-death run, I would be kind of screwed. And then I climb up this. That's a fade. So I phase through the ladder, and then I make it over onto this 1 block platform. Little shaky, but that's okay. Now here I make it up onto the blue bit. I go up on the sides because this at least gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Now here it looks like I can go left or right, but right has an invisible wall, so I'm going to guess that I go left. Now I calmly go here, I go here. This guy's clearly wanting to start something. I let him get a... No, actually, you know what I do? I go into settings and I disable players. Now I calmly make it across these. I am supposed to do that. That's quite a big jump. Now I think I make it up here. And then I go on these, I would assume. And then I make it down there. Now here I go on the sides. You know what? That's fine. I will take that. That is not okay. The whole purpose of this video is to be calm and prove that I can calmly do stuff like this. No, actually, that sounds a little aggressive. I gotta really tone down. We're just casually gonna play something. And we're going to very calmly progress into the game. Actually, can you jump from here? I think that's the strategy, because it's a little higher up, so you get a little bit more room to jump, I think. Sides. Ooh, that's new. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Maybe... Okay, maybe not that. Now I've got to really guess how I'm going to approach that. Well, while I make my way back there, up there, I should think about this. You know, surprisingly, I don't think that needs a tutorial because it doesn't teach you anything that you haven't already learnt previously. You should know how to climb a ladder. Granted, without a little block blocking a little bit of it, but that's fine. That's not something you're probably going to typically adapt to. Now, let's see. There's a small gap here where on the very left where I could probably... Okay, well, I didn't grab onto the ladder, but that's okay. Close. Please, no. What? That's fair enough. Not quite sure how I would recover from there. It's really hard to be calm because I probably would have made a couple reactions by now. It is so hard to be calm. I actually think it's harder than the tower to be calm. You know, that part looks intimidating, but it's actually not too difficult. Like, you get used to it. Here I just like to go on the sides because it gives a little bit more room, I think. Like, your legs can go kind of on each side. I don't know how to describe it, but I think you get the picture. I don't even know what that was, or that. I think that's starting to sound a little negative. Remember, calm. We are so calm. You are not made to understand things on the first try. You are not made to perform every wrap around and jump on the first try. It's okay to take a couple of attempts. Let's give this a try. It's not that this was a particularly challenging part for me. You tend to get the hang of it. Like, that was clean. Ooh, okay. I forgot that kill bricks only did about 5 damage per hit. Touching them isn't too punishing. Touching them over time is probably going to be punishing, but if you're on there for less than a few seconds, you should be fine. Of course, unless you're already very low health. See, I didn't repeat the same mistake I did twice. I have to constantly remind myself that I am calm. I have no idea what this maneuver is. It works. It's not practical at all, but it works. And that's more important right now, is that it works. I moved my mouse pad. Anyway, I think the strategy is to just jump and then do this. Hey, we did it. Okay, now, supposed to do that. Go here. Can you touch that? Nope, that's solid. Okay, so I'm going to have to go sideways, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do here. I don't think you can go in the middle, because like that's a 2-block thing, and your torso's 2 blocks, so not quite sure what the strategy is here. Maybe if I do, that's not the strategy. Okay, that's fine, because this is my first time encountering something like this. It doesn't need a tutorial because it doesn't teach any new mechanics. You already know how kill bricks work, and you already know how ladders, truss parts work. Or at least I already know these because I'm the beginner here. That sounds a little condescending. You know, I'm still relatively new to this game. I'm learning the ropes. And surprisingly, I wouldn't say that. And many people seem to be patient. Okay, this part's much easier without shift lock. Whoops. That's quite a big jump. I think I went as close into the center as possible. Actually, I see a strategy. It's a little risky, but like maybe if I make sure I fall onto the top of that, so I can kind of work my way up. Well, that's not necessary because I did that anyway. Okay, Now, I'm not quite sure which way you're supposed to go. I think you're supposed to continue going straight and then right around up onto here. That makes sense. Let's do that. I don't think you can fall in between that gap. What is this? This is a little confusing, but it's basically the opposite of what you expect. I don't know why that's there. Here it looks a little risky because you have to... Okay, that's fine. I'm confident. I think I can do this. I'm gonna position myself around here, so if I fall, I should land onto here. Okay, now I'm not quite sure what you do here. There's an invisible piece there, and then you go there, I think. These two things that are gonna fall down as I step on them, so as I can tell by the lines. And then here I'm not quite sure what is going on. You know, we'll see how we go as we get closer. Okay, go up here. Okay, now I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make that jump, but I think what I'm going to do is simply this. Now I'm not quite sure... okay. I see what we do here, and I go here, and then I'm not quite sure. I think the strategy is to go like this, and then so you kind of climb onto there as like you back around. I'm going to assume that's the strategy. We'll see how it plays out in practice. Actually, I think I want to try it this way. No, but then that would be blocked off by that probably. Well, I'm still going to try it because I think at least you fall onto there. Okay, that worked. And then I think I want to go this way because this way doesn't really lead to anywhere. All of these blocks look solid to me, like they're not going to disappear as I step on them. I go here, I look ahead for anything. Okay, another one of them things where I get to a dead end and I have to kind of, okay, not quite sure how I'm going to do this. I'm going to position... It doesn't really matter which way I position. Actually, I think it'd make more sense. Maybe if I wouldn't back onto there, but... Okay. Go here. I'm not quite sure why there's an invisible brick here, and why over here is kind of opaque. No, not really opaque, but like, I don't know, I feel like I can see through it. I'm not going crazy, am I? I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I think what I'm supposed to do is go here, and then am I supposed to go around, or do I go... well, it kind of looks like they both wrap around the same way, like this. Yeah, okay. I can't jump onto that, can I? No. What about... No, I wouldn't be able to jump onto there. I'm not quite sure what you do here. It's a little over the shop as to where I go, but it looks like I make it up this. Can I... Probably can. Nope, you do not do that. I don't think I could make that. That's okay though. Let's just make our way back. Can I make that? I can make that, okay. Think I want to make it up here. Okay, make it up here. Maybe over here. I'm gonna wait for him to move a little bit, I think. Okay, well this looks pretty straightforward, although the jumps are quite long. I'm gonna do that, and then, okay, that's not the strategy. I understand. So, here it looks a little more straightforward. That's not very straightforward, but that's okay. Now, I think the recovery is to go around this way. I guess this is what stress feels like, but I'm doing this calmly, so I shouldn't be feeling stress at all. Okay. Just 2 more floors to go, but this is probably going to be where things get serious. So, this looks pretty straightforward, this not so much. Because everything's at an angle now. That worked. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to make it up this, because this seems like the only path I can really go. There's nothing here indicating that I can even make this. Maybe if I go here and then like that. Okay, then I think the strategy here is to stay on top of these. Go here. Now, I think this is supposed to push me. This is quite the thing. Okay, that goes as far as there. Seems to be stuck there. That's not okay. I didn't know it could get stuck there. Would have been a little more fun to experiment with it in the tutorial, but that's okay. Because if I got to that point, I should be able to get back up there. And I don't know if people know this about me, but I'm relatively persistent. This can be good, and this can also be really bad. Like, I don't give up, at least not super easily, but I'm also the type of person to simply not forget about small bits of me. I'll put it that way. I should be able to just kind of work through these first couple floors because I've done these a couple times. I should know how they work. I have no idea what I slipped from. Maybe shift lock. Maybe that's gonna start being an issue. It shouldn't start being an issue because I don't know, but yeah, that's maybe something for me to consider. You know, I tend to learn by doing, so I'm not going to understand why something is bad until I see firsthand why something's bad. It is so hard to be calm because I have to actually be mindful of what I say in a given context. You have no idea. Or maybe you do have some idea if you've never actually been like me in the first place. Okay, I forgot the strategy for this one. I think it was to jump towards the left like this. And use that as my little platform. I go around this way. I forgot that jump was pretty big. I go towards the middle, so I can I'm screwed. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to far out. That was almost... Okay, I'm going to count that as me not being very calm, because that was probably too close to that other word. It's a little unfortunate I can't say I was like 100% calm, but like, I think this is an improvement from my average personality, I think. That works, that's fine. I didn't quite grab the ladder there, which is okay, because I will grab it next time. Hopefully, we gotta have that little bit of optimism. Remember, positivity. Think positive and good things will happen. Except that this blue floor is honestly pretty much free, because the only hard part is at the very beginning. Even then, that's kind of hard, and I guess this bit with the invisible path is a little bit confusing because it's pretty much a mirrored bit. I have no idea why that's a thing that is taught, but it's fine. It's like one short section. You figure it out almost instantly, realistically. Would I like an explanation as to why that bit's mirrored? Maybe. I would. It's not the end of the world. You can probably pass it off as a design choice, really. I have no idea why I didn't grab onto the ladder. It happened again. That's okay. It just means I need to figure out a different strategy. Because what I'm doing isn't working, so I need to do it again. Or I need to do something different. Or maybe I got unlucky, I don't know. But considering the type of game this is, that's highly unlikely. Which is okay. It's a me issue. I need to take accountability for my own mistakes. Okay. Not quite sure what the strategy there is. Oh, what was this? What? That's very odd. Right, this is where I fell last time. Because of my lack of understanding, I guess? Okay, now I'm not quite sure what the strategy is here. So I think I have to make it across these spinning platforms, and then I go onto the left side here, and then I go here, and then I go up here, and then I make it across these very thin jumps, and then I can't see that much further up ahead, but that's for me to worry about in the future. Okay, can I? No, I can't. I can do that, though. Okay, So now I'm up here. I go here. I do that. I'm not quite sure what you do here. Is that an outdoor section or what is this? It is an outdoor section. Okay. Now that... Oh my goodness. That's quite a big jump down. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room, I think. You just have to climb up the initial truss and also climb all the way back up to the top. And I guess not walk too far ahead, I think. Because this is quite the climb. I think when I get like up to the top, I'm going to take a screenshot for the thumbnail real quick. Because I don't think I'm going to get back up here on a second playthrough just to get a thumbnail shot. It's quite a long climb. This is not, I want to say it's not very fun gameplay, but that's probably me being negative and not very calm, but we're calm. We are very calm. Okay, so now I get up here. Okay, this is very... Okay, that's fine. Okay, these are disappearing platforms, but they also look like quite big jumps. So I actually don't know how you're supposed to go about this. And then these ones don't do anything. Okay. Then I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with the ladders, but I'm calm. Okay, let's see what we're supposed to do here. There's a lot going on, it's dark, so I'm not sure. Can you go across this invisible bit? I don't want to test it, but what it looks like is... I don't think you're left with a choice. That's fine, not the end of the world yet. I'm not sure what the strategy here is. Maybe... Ooh, far out. Okay, no, going in there is the strategy. Going in there is not the strategy. And I fell. I don't know why that bit's invisible. It's an unexplained gimmick that makes no sense with the design. I don't know why that had to be invisible. I feel like either the invisible bits could have been removed, or they could have made it semi-opaque, or they could have used the gimmick more than once in the stage. But as far as I'm concerned, that's the only time that appears, and I don't know why. Now, if I wasn't calm, I would be going off at that, but we're calm. So all I can say is I think it's very odd design. Doesn't really make sense for this level. I think we leave it at that, because there's not a whole lot more I can do. Or say, for that matter. Now, here's where I fell last time, so let's hope we don't have a repeat. Okay, we're back at the pink stage. I should be able to do this, now that I know how it works, and how generous these wraparounds are. Okay. The one part I don't look forward to is the black truss section that's outside, where you basically scale the entire tower. That's kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. That's not okay. Oh my goodness me. This might take a little bit, but I'm calm. It's actually really hard to be calm at this point. It's really late at night. Well, it's not late, it's like 10 PM, but like, it's really hard to be calm. Trust me. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I'm at the point where like, my inputs are slippery. I can't entirely focus. I don't know. I always forget to jump there. That's odd. I don't know what that was. I'm actually slightly less calm than I started, but I still think I'm calm. I can feel my ears going numb, and like, I'm kind of losing focus. I don't know how to describe it. It's really hard to grab onto that ladder. I've fallen about 20 times probably. I really don't know. I don't know how to grab onto that ladder. It's like one block ladders just do not want to work with me. It's like you have to get a pixel perfect alignment. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Why did I do that? I really do not know what I'm doing anymore. My head hurts. I think my neck hurts, my shoulder hurts, my ears are just, I don't know anymore. I have no idea what that was. I also can't think straight. I don't know. Maybe I should get sleep, but like, you know what I'm like. I don't get sleep, let's be real. Even if I did try and get sleep, I'd get like, what, 3 or 4 hours tops. It seems to be hurting me more than just letting it out. But then again, that's the point of this video. I've got to beat the most stressful tower of my life because it's named Tower of Stress calmly. I've got to do the exact opposite of what the tower wants me to do. I'm not giving in to desire. Not this time. I'll do it every other tower except this one because it's funny. Oh my goodness. Please, stop doing dumb things. Just, I want this to be over with. Please. I'm trying to... I don't know, man. I don't know. What? I genuinely cannot think. I'm gonna mute my mic here, I'm gonna go take a little break, I think, and we'll come back, I guess. No, actually, I'll keep going for now. I'll do this, and then if I fall, I take a break, and if I win, I take a break. Alright, finished up the last of my water, so that's the end of my drink breaks. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to have a break. Okay, I'm actually going to go and take a break. I'll try again tomorrow. I think that's the best idea. Okay, I see how that is. I find other people really distracting. I don't know. I guess that's why private servers kind of exist. Okay. You are fucking kidding me. Wait, no, that wasn't calm. Oh well, that's whatever. I have no idea what the plan there was, but we're calm. Now I wait. Might take a little while, considering how boring this section is. Okay, now I do that ladder bit again. Holy moly. Holy moly. Are you fucking... Oh my god! I can't be calm because dumb shit like this happens! Fuck! Oh my god! You son of a bitch! Oh my fucking fuck. Alright, whatever, let's be calm. You are fucking kidding me. I can't with this fucking connection today. No, I'm going hotspot. I don't fucking care. I can't! Fuck! Okay, I see how it is. What was that? I can't... Okay, that was not calm. But, like, I can't concentrate. Let's try again. I must let it out, man. I can't keep being calm. I must let it out. Fuck! Ah! Okay. Oh my god, I don't like this part. Okay, that's fine. I think that was a valid fail, because I forgot they were wraparounds. Could be worse. That's fine. Okay. No idea how I did whatever that was there. I don't like the very long jumps. I don't know. Oh my god! Ah! What was I doing? Fucking hell! I can't be calm! Fuck! Oh my god! What the hell was that? I'm calm! I'm so calm! My spacebar didn't work. Oh, I'm gonna take a break. I can't with this tower right now. Not right now. Absolutely not. God damn it. I'm gonna try this again. And to prove that it's a different run, I've pulled out the Freedom Dive skin, even though this is probably one of the most intrusive skins I have in my arsenal. That's fine though, because if I beat it with this, then it means I beat it with swag. And I suppose beating a tower with swag is more important than simply beating a tower to begin with. And so I could say I Freedom Dove to the bottom of the tower if I fall. I have no idea what that was. I guess it was me failing to, what was it? Process the fact I had to make a really long jump. I don't know what the chat is yapping about, honestly. It's always yapping about something I don't know. Well, I've been noticed. It only took a couple hours, that's fine. It's bound to happen eventually. Alrighty, let's... Oh, fuck. Okay. Is Anu still talking to me? Because, I mean, I've yeeted my keyboard, but, like, I don't know if he's also talking to the guy who's screaming, how do you do floor 2 of Citadel, whatever it is. I'm guessing that's what the C is. Oh, fucking... Okay. I'm not very calm anymore. I'm more leaning towards stressed than calm. It's really hard to be calm. It's so hard. What? I swear Okay, whatever. Okay, so, I just fell. Oh my fucking god! That's rough. That's stupid. Fuck! I really should maybe learn how to do wraparounds, but I don't know how they would work there. That's just fucking... I can't concentrate, I can't think for myself. It's always when I see other people, it's just like, I don't know. Please. It's already hard enough on me, I'm using this fucking avatar. Please. I'm almost at the top. Okay, alright, this part's gonna be a real kick in the balls for me. Here I just kind of rush. That's debatable, but okay. Alright, this part really screws me over. Okay. Oh my god. I said don't clip! That wasn't on purpose! Okay. Oh my god! This is big gameplay. Oh shit, I spat out my food. Oh my god. Please. 4th time's the charm. Please. Okay. That was really close. Okay. Okay, now here I need to lock the fuck in. Please. Don't clip farm, I guess, whatever that is. That's now... Okay. I'm very shaky. I can't help it. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna close off chat real quick. I need to kind of lock in. That was... Damn. I don't know what happened there. Fuck you. Why is that pink bit so odd? Why did I not grab onto the ladder? I fucking... What the fuck was that? I'm not having fun. This is stupid. I'm surprised Anu is still down there, presumably watching me. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but one thing people gotta know about me is I don't give up super easily. I only pretty much stop if I feel I actually need a break, because that's the best for me. He's still there! Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of surprising. I thought people who just spectate give up when, like, someone falls. Granted, I think it's kind of funny, but 33 minutes to beat Tower of a Simple Time. Actually, you know what? Fair enough. Take all the time you need. I'm taking 48 minutes on terms of service so far, and it's probably going to go up to an hour easily. I can't get over fucking peak cinema game. Oh my god. Let's lock the fuck in. Let this be over with. 4th time's the charm. Whoa, okay, I thought... Okay. Please. Okay, whatever, that's fine, I think. Oh yeah, I've already done that. I have the whole world on my shoulders right now. It's actually so stressful. It's... Oh my god. Please. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there we go. Cool. Okay. Well, that took... It took a fucking decade. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh, well, that's... I have to spend a decade editing. Oh my god.